Is something burning?
John, you burnt the motherfucking toast again. Damn!
My bad.
So we just have a quick message from our sponsor. TYCBD is a brand of chocolate bars that my family's chocolate company makes. So if you aren't familiar with CBD, it is the non-psychoactive part of the hemp plant. We use a pure CBD isolate, which means it contains 0.0% THC. We mix it with our pure chocolate. We have it in milk and dark. So they taste really good, but then the CBD can potentially help to help you sleep, relieve pain, anxiety, depression, and a lot more. I personally take it to help me fall asleep at night, as well as if I'm feeling anxious. So we're offering Toasted listeners a 15% discount. You do need to live in the Ohio area. However, you can either stop into our store or call in to find out more information. You can check out our Instagram and Facebook for the number and location, and don't forget to mention Toasted in order to get the discount.
Welcome you are. Toasted this is.
Yes! Way to pull out the Yoda. I love it. That was great. Welcome back to Toasted, as Yoda just said. Before we get into our episode this week, quick shout out from last week's episode, which was honestly very fun, very intellectual, very scary.
What was last week's episode?
We talked about...
We literally recorded that 20 minutes ago.
Right.
One time I was so high, we did some of those in last week's episode. And we also talked about trends that are happening now that could affect us in the future.
Right.
Like kind of
okay.
Like people
I'm back.
You back?
Yes, I caught up.
So, if you haven't seen that episode yet, 100% go check that one out.
The last 4 hours just caught up to me and fast forward.
Real quick.
I'm good, yeah.
Just like whoever's running around your house and fast forward.
But anywho,
alright,
check that out before...
Those are just the rats and stuff.
Cool. Check that out before or after you finish this episode. It's a good one.
No, check it out before and then come back and then listen to this again.
Well, either way, I don't care.
Listen to them simultaneously.
Listen to them simultaneously.
That might fuck with you a little bit.
Listen to them with your nose.
Don't know if we should do that.
Look at me, hear him. Talk to me, but listen to him, but see my face.
Oh, anyways, so...
What the fuck movie is that from?
I couldn't tell you, I had no idea.
I just remember it from somewhere. Somebody knows.
If you know, you win a prize. So leave us a comment somewhere on social media. Alright, so this week we threw a bunch of random stoner questions together, and we're going to answer them. Some are on the more serious side, some are on the funny side. So we thought we'd have some fun and just answer a bunch of different questions. So I'm going to pick them first because I'm holding them and wrestling them. Alright.
That's what you call it nowadays.
Questione number 1. Oh, no, this we can't start with that. Alright. What would be, where would be your least favorite place to smoke?
My least favorite place to smoke?
I'll start because I can think of mine. My least favorite would be having a flashback to the college days when we had to try to, hide and smoke and have to, go to secret places because we lived in dorms and there was, times we had to try sneaking in the dorms and, that was just not a good time. So my least favorite place would be to go back to the sneaking and hiding days.
So I'm just gonna, throw places off the top of my head that, would be, a bad place to smoke.
Okay.
Prison.
Realize it.
Porta potty.
Why? That could be
but what if you're at an event?
Well, porta potties always smell like shit.
Well, make it smell like weed.
True, you can mask the smell.
Maybe if I went to the porta potty place where they sell them out of and sat down some clean ones, we'll bake the fuck out of it.
Oh, that would be interesting. Yes, you split over there from him.
I have a question.
Yes.
So it's not really a question. So you said, you know how porta potties always smell like shit.
Yeah.
So that brings me back to something that we should definitely do on another segment for the show. It's you name something that you do that's so dumb when you continue to do it. And my thing is, I always take a shit and
punch myself in the dick.
I always take a shit and then blow my nose right after, and it's I just took a shit. Why do you want to smell it? So my nose is all stuffed up. So I take a shit and I blow my nose, and then the first thing I smell is my shit, and it's you're an asshole. Why would you do that to yourself? But I continue to do it. And every time after I do it,
You took this in a completely different direction than
But-
I thought we were aiming for.
my point is, it's like, I always take a shit and then blow my nose and then I smell it and I'm like, why the fuck
I
do I
think
do
we
that?
both thought that because it was a very intellectual thought to start with. Like, you shouldn't do things.
What?
Like,
What?
I liked your segment until you continued talking,
yeah.
and now I want nothing to do with it.
Alright, why don't we keep the first part and try to run with it then? So apparently, it wasn't my great explanation, but not a good example. Okay, cool. Anywho, so,
It's
what
probably
was
just
the,
due to your inferior
what was the
education.
first one? Okay, is it bit?
Where-
Is it
where
bit?
would
Boy,
be
I know where
your
you grew
favorite
up.
place to
Oh,
Oh, back to least favorite place to smoke?
like, I don't really have one 'cause I didn't really smoke when I was in college, so I never, and if I don't want to smoke, like if it was the least, like if it was somewhere I was forced to smoke and I would want to smoke, obviously work, 'cause fuck that, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? But like, if I don't want to smoke, I'm just not going to smoke there. Like, I don't need to smoke.
I feel like smoking at work would be awesome.
You don't think so? Alright.
It would help me deal with some of the bullshit that goes on there.
Shocker, where would be your dream place to smoke? Can
Oh,
we not pick these back to back very nicely?
No, really.
ooh.
Well, okay. I can tell you right now, sitting on a beautiful tropical island beach of some sort, in
Right.
some sort of beach house,
In
with
there.
feet hanging in the water.
Done
Yeah,
that.
fuck you.
Hey, yo.
It does sound
Me and
nice.
Frank already discussed this. You're coming on the trip with us when we go.
Okay, where are we going?
It's a secret. We can't tell her where we're going. We're fucking.
Got it.
Cancun, maybe. Yeah.
Anywho, my favorite place is kind of like what you're thinking, but mine would be like in a huge home theater with surround sound and nothing but planet Earth on it. And I would just get such a relaxing.
Can we do that one night
like I'm
here?
in the water, swimming with the
that?
whales,
That'll be fun.
the dolphins.
Can we do that one night here? Black out that whole back room up there. Turn the sub on and crank that shit. Oh, Frank's getting
relaxing.
hard.
No, I'm not. I'm getting
Frank's
like
pitching a tent.
I feel like meditating.
Put on the
Agree.
beach.
You want to pick one, or you just want to listen to this one?
Pick one for me.
All right, I'll pick one for you.
And then just read it for me.
I will read it for you. Sketchiest place you've ever smoked.
Okay.
This question's in where
That's
you
easy.
smoked.
Outside the police station.
Why?
That's a bad idea.
Well, we need to go pay some tickets.
So you had to smoke before you paid the tickets?
No. I didn't want to smell like weed when I was in there, so I waited till I left.
Oh my god. I actually just remembered mine. So we were, I don't remember how old we were, probably still in high school, but
Yeah, Courtney was probably like 14.
no. Get the fuck out of here. No, wait, I didn't really start smoking until after, so I had to have at least been like a freshman in college. Whatever, so me and a group of friends were going to a haunted house, because it was around Halloween time, and so we stopped beforehand we found like this random building just to pull up next to and sit down on the sidewalk in front of the building at like 9 o'clock at night and just hope that a cop didn't drive up into the parking lot.
Because they thugs. They was out at 9 o'clock at night.
But okay, fuck off. We were going to a haunted house. It's only open so late.
Fuck off.
I don't really have a sketchiest place to smoke. Well, I'm not gonna smoke. I don't know.
That's fair. I've smoked in a dorm room. That
that's
was pretty
valid.
sketchy.
I was never sketched out by smoking in the dorm rooms. Then again, RRA at the time was in our fraternity, so...
You literally had a dog living in your closet for months. So you could have done
It wasn't my closet, number one.
You literally
It was your brother's.
can do whatever the fuck you want in your dorm.
And two, I didn't know that dog was coming.
3,
When Charlie says, you think that we could get a dog for the summer? And I say yes. That means, like, over the summer, we'll buy the dog. 30 seconds later, he looks at me and goes, dude, the dog will be here in 20 minutes. It's like fucking January. And that's how we had a dog living in our dorm room for 4 months.
That's fantastic. Thor, great name.
Great name. Dumb dog.
That's so funny. Alright, next question.
Next question.
Do you prefer getting high or drunk or crossfaded?
Depends.
He picks a little cotton off his shirt and twirls it with his finger. It depends. It all depends.
High, for sure. Crossfaded's fun, but high.
I will only get crossfaded if it is with moonshine.
That's fair. I very much, if I had to choose one or the other, I would definitely choose smoking because I don't like the aftermath of drinking, especially when you have to drink a lot to get fucked up.
Yes, that is also a problem. That's why I said moonshine. You know, I drink a lot of it.
I do like to get a little cross-rated, but when it's cross-rated, it's more like probably 75-25. I'm more high than I am drunk, for sure. I feel like either way, if I get too high, I can have a sip of alcohol and it can help me. Or if I get too drunk, it can take
So this is how it is, folks.
I'm just
Frank gets all the way high and a little bit drunk.
All I'm saying is that if I feel like I'm too high, I'll have a drink and I'll have some water and I'll like even out. If I feel like I'm too drunk, I'll drink a lot of water and maybe get a
See,
little
when my levels are out of whack with the drinking and the weed, that's when I break out the crack.
all right, this is not okay.
Disclaimer, he is joking.
As he just shakes his head slowly back and forth.
No, only not really.
Anywho, but yeah, and if I'm doing both, I definitely prefer to smoke before I start.
Yes.
The other way around, don't blame that.
Can't smoke crack after.
No, I'm talking about smoking crack, god damn it! Anywho, next question.
Right.
Next question. Okay. Is sex better when you're drunk or when you're high? Is this the one you picked first that you put back? It's a great one to start with, but okay.
Sex high is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Sex drunk really depends.
No, it depends on how drunk you are.
On how drunk I am versus what kind of shit we're doing that night.
Right.
Like, if you're trying to put a collar on me and trot me around like I'm your fucking pet horse, I like how they're not even listening to me right now.
Yeah, you're trotting around like you're a pet horse. Yeah, yeehaw.
Yeah, if you want to trot me around on a leash like I'm your pet horse, I gotta be pretty fucking drunk.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Don't worry about it.
What am I doing? Is the real question.
What aren't you doing?
Yeah, not that. I would say I would probably rather be high because it's more of an intimate type feeling.
Yeah.
You'll feel it more. You'll enjoy it more.
Spiritual.
Sure, yeah, okay. That's what I said. Ma'am, would you like to answer?
I said hi.
It's your turn.
Hi for sure.
I said hi. How are you?
We want to hear more.
I don't really know if there's any more to that.
Okay.
You tell us more right now.
Drunk just depends on how drunk you are. If you're too drunk, it's not fun.
Well,
if you're like a
for
good
guys
drunk,
especially.
Oh yeah,
Whiskey
dick. Yeah.
I get tequila dick. That shit stands up like a cactus.
It's spiky? Like that's
I know, I was like,
that poor
your
girl.
hairs are... What?
That's like, pa-ching!
It's a big no? I don't know. Next question.
What's the most you've ever purchased at once?
That's not the one I was going to pick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Put it back.
No.
Put it back. What was the question?
What's the most you've ever purchased at once?
Ooh! Like, quarter pound? Yeah.
An ounce and a half.
Aw, that's cute.
Probably more than Frank.
Yeah, I don't buy a lot.
Frank doesn't buy a lot. He just smokes it.
True.
It's called skills.
I know. I was complimenting you.
Next
When
question.
you took it to a bad
Wait,
place.
it's my question now. No, that's one
No,
done.
that one was your
What's your done? That's not the one I wanted.
Oh my god.
So you can put it back and I can... Fuck this. We're done.
That's sexist.
We're done.
You're getting suspended.
You're suspended. We've decided you're suspended for one
So we already
episode.
asked this. Oh wait, no, we didn't. Okay. Where is your favorite place to smoke?
Oh,
Oh, we asked Dream.
the woods.
No, outside of nature is honestly one of my favorite places.
Like, I want to be like sitting in the middle of like a forest
No, I'm talking about what is your favorite, not what
Yeah.
else do you want to.
I mean, I've
How
done
often
it
do you do
before.
this?
How do I do it?
It could still be his favorite.
Semi-often.
Do it a lot.
Still my favorite.
Peanut butter cup ice cream is my favorite. I don't eat it all the damn time. So if you hear that, buy me some ice cream.
Like,
That's all you're-
you know, put your helmet up on your head a little bit, hop on your four-wheeler with a joint, go right around the woods, probably going somewhere nice to stop and sit.
My favorite place to smoke is probably your attic. Because we always have funny ass videos or a good ass show or a good ass movie on. We're kind of in the nature because, you know, we're in the attic. And there's open windows. The garage is right there. And we always do something fucking stupid with whatever the fuck is around us. It's always a good time. Although I'm going to die trying to get up and down the stairs without the railing. So I'm too fucking, one, fat and too high for that shit. I'm going to fucking stop, drop, and roll and, like, kill someone.
But there's nowhere to fall.
Get down the damn stairs into the wall.
There's like a ledge to hold on to.
No.
It's like a railing. Yeah.
Not for my short ass.
And there's a wall.
Hey, the wall goes away.
The wall doesn't have much to grab onto.
It's a brick
I'm
wall.
not fucking
With a window
Spider-Man.
on it.
What Spider-Man?
Alright.
Ice!
Ice!
Screw you up the
Don't
stairs.
friend the fucking railing. Those midget ass.
Did you answer?
I said how nature that I did.
Right.
I like smoking in Courtney's front yard while she's smoking in your backyard.
Because you're antisocial, or
I don't know, I just like being in your front yard. I didn't pick the those.
he did. I walked downstairs. We had a podcast meeting, and I walked down, and he was just sitting in the front yard, hanging out. And front yard's a cool place to smoke too.
Eating lunch.
Trying to get those ready. Alright, next question.
Yeah, sun's out, buns out.
Have you ever considered quitting smoking after one bad time?
Nope.
No.
I
You're a
definitely
yes.
have.
You're a yes. I know that.
I definitely have. A couple times.
After my bad time, I was just like, shit, can we do that again?
I just kind of look at it like I look at everything else in my life, and alright, something happened, how can I learn from it, how can I grow from it, what do I want to do from here, and
I feel like smoking is just exactly like tripping on shrooms.
I feel like it just,
Like,
I
a
don't
majority of the time it's
never
good,
done it.
but sometimes you get like a bad one.
Okay. I think it's more or less like, it's just a wake up call for me, like, alright, rethink how you're living your life.
Yeah, that too.
So most of the time it's just for me overthinking.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. It's just like tripping. You know, whatever you're thinking subconsciously is how your trip's going to be. So,
Interesting.
like, if you're good,
Right.
it's like, what you know.
Yeah.
If you're good and relaxed and okay with what's going on,
But-
you'll have a good time.
But if you think about it, in the last podcast we had, one time I was so high was we were chilling in a hot tub, and I still freaked out that someone was about to get shot. So
Yeah, but that wasn't like the one time when you were freaking out on the
Yeah,
couch.
I mean,
Like,
that's
to
true.
me, you freaking out, that's a bad trip. You freaking out that someone's getting shot, you just being paranoid. That's like normal.
Question:
No, we're not pausing. Just rip that shit.
That's it. Alright.
do you enjoy working out high?
Depends.
Depends.
I can definitely lift high,
Really.
yes. But like cardio or anything like that, no.
See, like, if I don't like to work out high, but I have before, and I definitely prefer the cardio because it gets me focused, but it also lets me focus on either the music or something on the TV that I'm watching while I'm running, and like I don't realize how much time has gone by, so like I'm more,
Okay.
I get more zoned in on it. When it comes to lifting, I hate it because I know I'm not
Yeah, see, I feel
I'm
like
not getting
I
anything.
feel like
I'm not
I zone out.
getting up to my potential because I'm not all there.
I feel like I zone out in the hospital. I mean, I live better.
I feel like I can just go.
That could also be my ADHD kicking in. Like, if I'm not zoned out, I'm all over the place. So,
I like it because it allows my mind to stay more focused on just the music and the workout and not
Yeah.
get distracted and thinking about other things in life. Because when I go to the gym, I just want to be there and be present and not think about anything else going on and have just some time to, I don't know, it's like my me time. Like I
Right.
consider when I go to the gym and work out is my personal time to not have to think about everything else going on in my life. And so I like being high because when I'm high, then I'll focus on my workout and the music and nothing else.
Right.
And so that's why I get even more frustrated when people come up to me and say something to me or try to correct my form or something like that. Because I'm like, I'm in the zone. Like, let me be in my zone.
Those are my favorite videos. The people that like just creeping on people when it comes to them, like using machines wrong. But like, no one bothers them. They just let them be because like if they're in their zone, going ham on something completely wrong.
Next question.
Ow!
Dream celeb to have a smoke sesh with.
Ooh. In character or just a celebrity? Or like, in character?
If you know it.
Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. We're eating hella good food. We're gonna solve hella mysteries.
Alright, I could fuck
And I get to hang out with Scooby-Doo.
Alright. That's cool. I'm gonna say maybe,
I'd probably have to go with Matthew McConaughey because we were talking about him earlier. And yeah, because he's beautiful. His voice is wonderful.
There's like so many. Ooh, I don't want to choose. Oh man.
You picking a wife or a celebrity to have a smoke session?
The smoke session.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh man. Every time I think of a good one, I think of a better one.
Well, just throw it out there.
Alright, well I started at Seth Rogen, as the guy he played in the movie The Interview. And I'm going up like 4 or 5 from there, so. But yeah, I definitely started. Seth Rogen, definitely.
Seth Rogen. Just say Seth Rogen in general. And
Yeah,
then play all his
general.
different characters.
In general, because.
That's cheat codes right there. I just give you cheat codes.
Cheat codes.
That's how we're doing it. Alright, next question. Was there ever a time you were against smoking?
No.
Yes. In high school, I was super against it. I looked down upon the people that smoked because I thought it was super bad. I thought it was, I don't know, I just thought it was worse than drinking alcohol and not good for you.
I didn't always smoke, but now that I do, I smoke marijuana.
Yeah, now obviously my opinion has changed.
Sometimes crack cocaine.
That's something. Anywho, I was never against it, but I didn't do it for a while, and a lot of my friends did. And
Yeah.
they were like, why do you... I don't give a fuck.
Like which friends?
JC, baby! So, I was around it a lot. I just
That
didn't do
one
it for
kid
a
at
while.
X Games was a bad influence on all of us.
He still isn't. But I was never completely against it. I just wasn't in favor of it, I guess. But I enjoyed it.
You weren't in it.
So.
I mean, they didn't judge, they just, I guess.
You just said that.
Yeah,
You
I guess
looked.
so.
You did, though.
We got the shit on tape, ho.
Young
Alright?
you is looking at old you, shaking her head, like, hell no!
Except me, old me is looking at younger me for being judgment.
Very good, see?
So, back at it with a hell no!
Alright, we are on to the last question.
Oh no!
Okay. Has there ever been a time that you were super paranoid? Well, I don't think I have to answer this one.
Oh,
I already said.
yes. Alright.
Story behind it?
Got a call to go fix, do like a little repair on someone's sink.
Yeah.
So, I hop in the truck, I'm driving there, hitting my pen, hit traffic, and, you know,
Stuck in traffic.
didn't realize, like, that I was sitting in traffic for an extra 25 minutes, saved the pen, rocking out the music, didn't realize the windows were up. I pull into this driveway, like, hop out and open my truck door, it looks like a chimney. It definitely took me about 45 minutes to do something that should have taken me about 10.
Wow. That's good.
Because the whole time I stood there like, this lady does on high. Every turn of the wrench, dude, this lady does on high.
I don't know if I was necessarily, I guess we were kind of paranoid. I mean, I didn't think we were going to get in trouble, but I guess we were a bit paranoid that we would. So it was when I was in college, as a freshman, we did not have our cars on campus. We all had to park our cars at the football stadium.
That sounds like some Kent State bullshit.
Rude.
Carry.
And simultaneously slapping both of you in the face.
I'm just worried about your brothers that listen to the show. They're going to beat our ass.
So we were able to bring our cars up to campus on the weekends. So on Sundays we had to bring our cars back. And we would go back and we would hop on some of the cars and then get on the bus and go back to campus. And when we would get on the bus, I was always so paranoid that people could smell us, that they knew. And people would say stuff too. They'd be like, "Oh, someone smells good," or like, "Oh, someone just had a good time." And then about halfway through the semester, they ended up putting a security guard on the bus.
Young misfit, such a troublemaker.
I mean, I wasn't alone. So I had friends.
Mm-hmm. Could everybody see them, or was it just you?
We're not gonna get into that.
Oh, so there were some people. Okay.
That was fun though. Those were some good questions.
Yeah. I mean, that you two came up with. I had no idea what any of these questions
I
were.
came up with most of them.
Alright, fine. Make up a question right now.
Off the top of my head?
Yeah, go. What dinosaur would you rather have sex with? Go.
What?
What?
I don't want to have sex with any dinosaur.
If you had to, which dinosaur would you do it with?
Which one flies around? The pterodactyl?
Yeah,
That one should be fucking flying in there. Having sex.
that's cool. I would definitely fuck a T-Rex.
And I could fly you in every one.
I'm like, yo, bitch, let's
I
go.
would definitely fuck a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Just because T-Rexes are badass, and if I fuck something that's badass, then there's need more badass.
That's
Because I
cool.
fuck
So that's a fair answer. I feel like that was good. Good question. Answer? No? You want to go fly?
Yes, you need
I
to.
I agreed with you.
Oh, you agree?
She wants to fly around while she's orgasmic.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you're fucking top of your head. Go. That's mine. It was an example.
I know. It was a good one. It was a very good example.
Go.
Courtney, think of one.
What?
Come on.
No, I have a great one. I have a
All
good one. What is a really fun place to go when you're really high? And I'll start and give my example.
Aquarium.
Because-
Yeah, Cedar
Yes.
Point.
Okay, so what? Wait,
I
what
said-
did you say?
He said Cedar Point.
Oh, of course, Cedar Point. Hell yeah, Cedar Point.
I knew you were
the
going to say Point.
aquarium,
So.
the science museum. The
Listen.
science museum is so much
Listen,
fun when
if
you're high.
you smoke and you do not go to the aquarium while you are high,
Okay.
you are 100% missing out on life.
You really gotta go to like the history museum when you're drunk, because then you're like looking at all the cavemen. You kidding me?
Or,
Trying to fight? And people look at you like, what the fuck? But you're having a blast thinking you're trying to fight a caveman, so it's all good.
That one sounds a little more dangerous.
Can't do that shit
But-
high.
You could.
well,
That was fun.
Frank, true yours.
what? I didn't come up with a question.
Off the top of your head, go. You see one sexy ass chick sitting right there. What do you ask her?
Well, going back on previous episode, how often do you brush your teeth?
What? I remember.
I listened to our episode that came out this week, yesterday.
You brush your teeth.
And I talked about how when someone brushes their wife, it's like, oh, I know you like her because you like her, she has nice teeth. And it's like, what kind of answer is that? Like, why are you looking at the
So
girl?
that's how you're asking her.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yeah, this is my friend Frank. Yeah, Frank, don't talk to that one right there. She don't brush her teeth right. Good job, bud.
I'm really trying to think of a good one, right?
It's alright, we can't all be as intelligent as me and Courtney. There's already two of us in this room. Do you really think there's possibly a third? Probably not.
I mean, right.
I'm trying to get him to fire back, and he won't, so.
Tits her ass.
Ass all day.
Ooh. Let's go tits.
See, I like something that, like,
I'm not saying I like big tits, but like, tits.
like, ideal, nice, very nice ass, and full titties all.
Why did I bring this up?
I don't know.
Like,
Oh my
really,
God.
it's like, you gotta have like an equal part of the ass.
Time out. Did you think we weren't going to answer the question?
myself for asking.
The best thing is
Oh my
3
God.
tits.
Did you not think we were going to answer the
No,
question?
I did.
The best
but,
thing
like,
is 3 tits.
3? What is
Yeah.
this?
Yes.
There's
American Horror
there's
Story.
actually some
Freak
porn
show.
stars that have 3 tits.
If you are still listening, thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave us some questions.
Thanks
and
for
things
listening, host. It literally says for our episode ending, thanks for listening, hoes. So that's how I think we should end
Alright,
it.
I was typing the script. You guys aren't actually hoes. We love you all and appreciate you
Yeah,
for
that's right.
listening
You
more
awesome
than you know.
bitches.
But
Bye, bitches.
Thanks for listening. Follow us. Like us on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. Little T.
Alphabetical order.
Every time.
Little T.
Thank you for hanging out with us. We hope we put a smile on your face.
smell
Have
you
a
later.
wonderful rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.
Bitches.
Bitches. Hey guys, thanks for listening. Follow us on Spotify and Google Play.